Hello friends, welcome to this video which is part 3 in the series on how to invest in international stocks on my YouTube channel Financial Fitness with CA Ashima Abel Yunus. As I mentioned in part 1 of this series, the US stock market is home to some of the best stocks in the world like Facebook, Google, Apple, Tesla, etc. Buying such stocks allows you to participate in their growth story while diversifying your investment portfolio beyond the Indian stock market. To know more about how to make direct investments in international stocks, you can watch part 1 of this series. And if you want to take an indirect position in international stocks without investing in them directly, then you can watch part 2 of this series, where I have explained the ways of making indirect investments in international stocks in detail. In today's video, we are going to look into some more ways for investment in international stocks, so make sure you watch this video to the end. But before I go ahead with this video, I would request you all to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's totally free. You can just log in on YouTube with your email ID and click on the subscribe icon and share it with your family and friends. You can also share it in the WhatsApp groups in your phones. I will just take a quick pause for only 5 seconds so you all can take time to click on a subscribe icon, like icon, and also click on the bell icon that you will find below the video. Please do that while I wait for just 5 seconds. Okay, so now I'll quickly introduce myself for the new viewers. I am CA Ashima, a professionally qualified chartered accountant, a certified auditor, and a certified ERP implementation specialist, specializing in tax, finance, IT, and audits. I have worked as a partner and a director with one of the top 25 leading CA firms in India, which has also been a member firm of one of the big fours. After working in India for a period of 10 years, I moved to Sweden and have also worked as a senior financial consultant with a multinational and have catered to corporate clients in Sweden, Finland, Norway, Denmark, and the UK. I have also been working as a freelance financial consultant. If you're wondering, can I invest in the US stock market or how to invest in international stocks from India? The answer is yes, you easily can. So far in my earlier videos, I have already explained various ways of international investment like opening overseas trading account with a foreign broker, which are also known as global brokerage accounts, and to open an overseas trading account with a domestic broker or an Indian brokerage firm which have partnership or tie-ups with international brokerage firms, or investing via new age apps. All these options under direct route have already been covered in detail in part 1 of this series. I have also explained different ways of indirect investments through mutual funds, ETFs, etc. in part 2 of this series. Now let's look into some more ways of international investments in addition to what has already been covered in earlier videos. The first one is investment in listed debt instruments. The second is acquisition of foreign security by way of inheritance. Third, by way of gift. Fourth, investment in entities located in IFSC, Gift City in Gujarat. Another option is acquisition of sweat equity shares issued by foreign entities or acquisition of shares or interest under Employee Stock Ownership Plan, which is known as ESOP or Employee Benefits Scheme. Yet another option is acquisition of minimum qualification shares of foreign entity. So make sure you watch this video to the end in order to understand all of these options for investments in international stocks. Now let's look into investments in listed debt instruments. Indian residents desirous of investing in an international market with a steady income stream can make investment in listed bonds of foreign government, listed corporate bonds of foreign entities, etc. Similar to investment in foreign equities and listed debt instruments, the investments in listed debt instruments would be covered within the LRS limit, which is up to 250,000 US dollar, equivalent to rupees 2.06 crores approximately per financial year, which is from April to March. Another way is acquisition of foreign securities by way of inheritance. Indian residents can acquire shares of foreign entity or foreign securities by way of inheritance from a person resident in India or from a person resident outside India. Acquisition of foreign securities by way of inheritance shall not be reckoned towards the LRS limit of 250,000 US dollars. The limit of LRS shall not be applicable as there is no remittance outside India and also there is no reporting requirement under the new framework. Let's also understand acquisition of foreign securities by way of a gift. Indian residents can also freely acquire shares of a foreign entity or other foreign securities by way of gift from another Indian resident who could be a relative. A resident individual may acquire foreign securities by way of a gift from a person resident outside India in accordance with the provisions of Foreign Contribution Regulation Act. Acquisition of foreign securities by way of gift shall not be reckoned towards the LRS limit, as there is no remittance outside India and also shall not require reporting under the new framework. Now let's look into one more option, which is investment in entities located in IFSC, which is Gift City in Gujarat. Investment made by an Indian resident in entities located in International Financial Services Center or IFSC, that is, the Gift City is considered as an overseas investment. An Indian resident is permitted to invest in equity capital of entities located in IFSC within the overall limit of LRS, as well as it can make investment, including sponsor contribution, in the units of an investment fund or vehicle set up in an IFSC. Indian residents are also permitted to invest in foreign stocks through the International Stock Exchange established in IFSC. Some of the entities already in existence in IFSC in Gift City, Gujarat, which provide a platform for investing abroad include India International Exchange Limited, which is IFSC, India INX, and NSC International Exchange. The investments in entities located in IFSC would be covered under the overall limit of LRS. Another way could be through acquisition of sweat equity shares issued by foreign entities. Foreign entities often issue sweat equity shares to the employees or directors at a discount or for consideration other than cash for providing their know-how or making available rights like intellectual property rights or value additions by whatever name it is called. Resident individuals can acquire sweat equity shares of such foreign entities, whether listed or unlisted, up to 10% of its equity capital. Now let's understand what is acquisition of shares or interest under Employee Stock Ownership Plan known as ESOP or Employee Benefit Scheme. Overseas entities often issue shares under the ESOP to the Indian residents who are employed with or are directors of an office in India or a branch of an overseas entity or of an Indian entity in which the overseas entity has direct or indirect equity holding. Resident individuals can acquire shares or interest under ESOP or Employee Benefit Scheme offered by such overseas listed or unlisted company up to 10% of its paid up capital. So friends, now it's time to wrap up this video where we looked into various options of how one can acquire investments in foreign stocks. Stay tuned for my next video, which will be part 4 in this series where we will look into the areas like reporting requirements for an international investment under various tax laws and merits and demerits of international investments. You can also watch my other videos where I have shared information about different schemes for making foreign remittances like $1 million scheme and LRS scheme for residents, and topics like how to achieve financial freedom and financial success, tax benefits on sale of property, cryptocurrency for beginners, best investment tips for beginners, tax benefits for returning NRIs like RNOR tax status, and how to save tax by taking benefit of double taxation avoidance agreements known as DTAs between different countries, and many other videos related to financial planning and investments, which are not only relevant for NRIs but for others as well. I hope you all will benefit with the information shared in this video, and if you find this information useful, then make sure you click on the like icon and please do subscribe right now if you haven't done that yet. You just need to log in with your email ID on YouTube to subscribe. That's it. It's totally free for all. So do it right now. Subscribe, like, and share. Share it with your family and friends, and do share it in the WhatsApp groups in your phones as well. So with that, I wish you all a happy investing. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye.